Is Iran going to bomb Tel Aviv again today? Iran launched its latest missile strike. Hi and welcome friends around the world. If you're new here, we're honored to have you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The Middle East is on fire right now. And no, it's not just about tense negotiations at the diplomatic table. This is real war. And its sparks could easily ignite the whole world before anyone has time to react. President Donald Trump ordered a direct strike on Iran's three most sensitive nuclear sites: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Since then, everything has changed. This isn't some routine military drill. It's a public declaration that the U.S. is now directly involved in a military conflict with Iran. Washington isn't just backing Israel from the shadows anymore. It's now on the front lines, striking at the very heart of Iran's nuclear program. Iran didn't hold back. It responded with the kind of force it usually only shows off in military parades. They launched 40 ballistic missiles straight at Israel. The night sky turned into a battlefield of fire. And the targets? Definitely not random. Tel Aviv, Israel's political and economic heartbeat, was hit hard. The mayor described the night as a living nightmare. Homes were destroyed. Nature itself seemed to stop. People scattered into bomb shelters. And maybe the scariest part? Israel's defense systems were powerless. The Iron Dome system was paralyzed. 3 aircraft lost control. Iran's missiles just kept coming. For Israelis, this wasn't just a scare from above. It was a harsh reminder that there's no such thing as a truly safe place. And for the rest of the world, this attack sent a loud and clear message. Iran is done talking. They're now speaking through explosions. And in this never-ending fight between Iran and Israel, a new name has started to dominate the conversation: Sajil. Although it just entered real combat, the Sajil ballistic missile wasted no time showing off its teeth. With a range of up to 2,000 kilometers, it's not just a regional threat. It could be a true game-changer. Sajil is 18.2 meters long and 1.25 meters wide. It looks like a typical ballistic missile, but behind that simple appearance is serious destructive power. Its warhead can carry between 500 and 1,500 kilograms, enough to take out military bases or key infrastructure with a single hit. But it gets worse. Sajil wasn't just designed for conventional warheads. It can also carry high explosive and even nuclear warheads, and neither Israel nor the US can afford to ignore what this one missile alone is capable of. Iran even claimed that if Sajil were launched from Natanz, one of its main nuclear development centers, it could hit Tel Aviv in under 7 minutes, even though the two cities are over 1,600 kilometers apart. If true, that would mean Sajil can fly at 13,000 kilometers per hour, or 11 times the speed of sound, fast enough to pierce the sky and hit its target before enemy defenses even have a chance to respond. With its 2,000-kilometer range, Sajil can strike nearly any location in Israel from deep inside Iran. And that's not all. This missile comes with an advanced guidance system that gives it an accuracy radius of just 50 meters. An insane level of precision for a ballistic missile. In short, Sajil isn't just fast and powerful, it's also deadly accurate. And now, after Sajil shook Haifa, Iran is once again showing off. Not with old weapons this time, but something new, massive, and honestly, pretty lethal. Meet the Khorramshahr 4 ballistic missile, now officially deployed on the battlefield. And this isn't a bluff. It's the first time this missile has been used since the launch of Operation True Promise 3. The announcement came straight from a spokesperson of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. They're calling the Khorramshahr 4 a direct response to American and Israeli strikes. And, well, a new chapter in Iran's military escalation. What shocked the world most was the acknowledgement that this missile carries more destructive power than any other missile Iran has used in this conflict. Technically speaking, the Khorramshahr 4 is the latest evolution of the Khorramshahr missile family. It's been in testing since 2017, named after an important city in Iran, but its capabilities now go far beyond the borders of any city. Even though it looks like a homegrown Iranian missile, many analysts believe it has North Korean DNA. According to Jane's Defense Weekly and the Center for Strategic and International Studies, the missile is actually a modified version of North Korea's Hwasong-10, which was sold to Iran under the name BM-25. Originally, this missile had a range of up to 2,500 kilometers, but Iran made changes, tweaking its size, reducing fuel, and capping its range to 2,000 kilometers. Why? Because that specific range allows it to hit all of Israel, most of the Persian Gulf, and even parts of southern NATO countries in Europe, like Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece, without crossing key political red lines. He's carefully trying not to directly scare off Western European countries. But what makes this ballistic missile so terrifying? One of the first things that caught global military analysts' attention was its insane speed and deadly accuracy. The Khorramshahr 4 is said to fly at up to Mach 16, that's about 19,750 miles per hour, when launched into space. At that speed, it's not just hard to intercept, it's nearly impossible. It can hit its target in just a few minutes. Even when it re-enters the atmosphere, the warhead can still travel at around Mach 8, roughly 9,800 kilometers per hour. But here's where it gets crazier. This missile doesn't just carry one warhead. It's reportedly capable of hitting up to 80 different targets in a single strike. How's that even possible? In the final stage of flight, Khorramshahr 4 releases a payload weighing 1,800 kilograms. That's when it unleashes multiple warheads, each heading toward a separate target, all while moving at insane speeds. The result? The enemy's radar gets completely overwhelmed. No time to detect, no time to track, and definitely no time to intercept. Now imagine this. If 40 Khorramshahr 4 missiles were launched at once, you're talking about at least 3,200 individual warheads hitting thousands of locations simultaneously. We're talking hypersonic speed, deadly accuracy, and total evasion of all defense systems, all packed into one missile. For Israel and the United States, this isn't just a threat, it's a strategic nightmare. And the scariest part? There's still one massive unanswered question. Can the Khorramshahr 4 carry nuclear warheads? If the answer is yes, then Israel and the United States would need an entirely new defense strategy. Because this isn't about normal missiles anymore. This is the real possibility of an unstoppable nuclear attack. But Khorramshahr 4 isn't the only nightmare keeping Israel up at night. Iran just shocked the region again by launching the Hatskassem ballistic missile as part of Operation True Promise 3, and that name quickly made headlines. For good reason. This missile didn't just hit its target. It publicly humiliated Israel's entire defense system. In one of the published video clips, Hatskassem hits and destroys a building in Tel Aviv, and not a single missile defense system kicked in. It was as if Israel's air defenses were just for show applause. The damage was massive, and that's no surprise when you look at the specs. The missile is 11 meters long and weighs 15,000 pounds. Of that, 1,100 pounds is the warhead alone, more than enough to flatten a high-rise building. The rest is solid fuel, giving it the power to travel up to 1,400 kilometers, enough to cover all of Israel. No one feels safe now, not even in deep underground shelters. But the real power of Hatskassem isn't just in its range or explosive force. It's in how it dances through the air, dodging radar and slipping through any defense system. Its insane speed renders systems like Iron Dome or Arrow completely useless. Iranian Defense Minister Aziz Nazirzadeh even said it bluntly. This missile isn't just fast, it's smart. Its warhead can maneuver mid-air, throwing off any interceptor missiles trying to track it. This isn't just a weapon anymore. It's a symbol of Iran stepping into an era of absolute air dominance.